Hi, this is Georgie, respiratory therapist. So I want to show you the pre-use for nitrogen oxide. So pretty much what you need is first you need to connect the oxygen tubing to the 50 psi, obviously, and then you're going to connect the electrical outlet, which is this right here. This right here outlet goes to the wall, okay? And then you need the regulator, which is over here, comes with the package, company sends it, and then you gotta connect it to the nitrogen oxide tank. And when you're done with that, the other end to the sample line, this gas line over here, connects over here, where it says nitrogen oxide output, okay, input or inlet goes over here, okay? That's about it. And when you're done with that, then you're gonna have to, you have a, the sample line right here goes over here. You just make it a little tight, righty tighty, a little tight, snug, and then it's pretty good, okay? And then the injector module cable goes over here, snugs over here. I'm gonna take it out right now, just show you how this goes. There's a little red part here, okay, red dot. There's a red dot here. You have to exactly vertically align it, and you just kind of gently push. You hear the click, that's good. And then this is the actual nitrogen oxide / nitrogen tubing, clear tubing goes over here. The other end goes over here, okay? Like this. That's it. And the other end, the injector module goes here. This is the injector module itself, okay? You notice there's an arrow here. Very important. Later on, you'll show you where this arrow meaning and what's the meaning of that, okay? That's about it. And then now I show you the how to do a pre-use. You check the pre-use here, okay? The right side, there's a little button here. And you press that, and then you pre-use checkout. Now I did all the settings already, set up already, so you don't have to worry about what it says. But if you in the beginning, you can kind of see what it says, you read through it. But since I did all the setups, so you don't have to just to worry about it. Of course, you gotta go through it on your own. But since I did all that, I'm just gonna go next until I see a open and close cylinder valve, okay? So I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna, okay, come over here. I'm gonna open it and close it. Now, before I open it, you notice the valve needle is all the way to 0. It's all the way to 0, okay? Now, keep your, okay? I'm gonna open, lefty and righty, and then close. You notice the needle went up to a little over 1,000, okay? So now come over here, okay? And it says verify the cylindrical valve pressure. Make sure the pressure is above 500 before you do it. If it's less than 500, don't use the tank, get another tank, okay? All right, so you press next, and it says wait 30 seconds, and within that 30 seconds, make sure the needle doesn't go below, in other words, it doesn't go down to 0. If it goes down to 0, you know this is not a good gauge. So you gotta get a good gauge, or the tank is actually empty, okay? That's about it. So I think it's, let's see. You don't know if it's gonna be 30 seconds up or not, but you can actually do it and see, it'll tell you. Okay, if you press next, it looks like it went through. So injector module, so I did this already. So now it's saying, you know, confirm injector module is out of the patient breathing circuit, as it is. Okay, it's purging now, okay? So this is the setup here, it's actually purging it. Now, when it's purging, it's gonna make noise, and it's okay. It's just saying, you know, hey, you're doing it, whatever it says. In the beginning, it's okay. All right, so now it says, open the cylinder valve. That's what it says, okay? Okay, press next. Okay, open the cylinder valve. Okay. Open the cylinder valve, press next, and then it says here flow meter should be 10. Okay, so I'm going to turn the flow meter to 10. That's over here. You can use this flow meter over here, flow meter, or you can use connected here in the front. You can use this flow meter. It doesn't matter either way. If you turn this on here, you can still see the flow here. See, flow's coming out. That's the oxygen is coming through. So you can use this, or you can use that one. It's up to you. Either way, whichever you want to use, it's fine with you. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to put it back. If we have the tank here, we use this, okay? So turn to 10, okay? And then press next here. And then it said turn the integrated backup, this is the backup right here, okay, to 250. 250, and then press next. and now just wait. It says make sure the value stabilizes. Make sure the NO2 is reading less than 1. Make sure the NO is reading 14 to 26. Okay, and just wait. Now, while you're waiting, I just want to kind of give you an idea. You notice this is 93. That's good, right? If you want to make sure you have enough oxygen here. In a real scenario, when you do your when you hook up to the ventilator, make sure that is reading close to what the FO2 on the ventilator. Just keep that in mind, okay? Because if it's not, you're gonna have to do a calibration of your oxygen gas over there. All right, so we're good. So it's less than NO2 less than 1. NO is between 14 and 26. Okay, we're good. We're gonna go what it says. Next, it says backup complete, turn off. We're gonna turn this off. There you go, turn this off. This is got the integrated backup, was off. Verify the flow meter set to 10. They still want you to keep it at 10, and it is. And then it says here, press next. If you press next, it's gonna go automatically to 40. The nitrogen oxide will automatically to 40 when you press next. And where it's supposed to go, FO2 should be 92 to 98, which it is. NO should be 35 to 45. And a lot of time, you don't get that. So, I mean, there are few times that you may not get it. If you don't get it, you keep trying it, and then you try one more, maybe one more try. If that doesn't work, then you have to calibrate the NO2 and NO both using that, just a special NO2 gas, and you have to do the calibration, okay? Okay, so we're good, 35 to 45, we're very good here. So press next, and then perform test complete. So now the first part of the test, performance test is done. Now, it says, now it's gonna return to 0 when you press next. It's gonna go down to 0. Now it wants you to turn off the flow meter, okay? So flow meter's over here, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, righty-tighty, turn it off. And then it says remove the oxygen tubing from a flow meter and connect to the front ino blender. See, it says to remove this one, and then remove this one, and then we want you to go just like this. Okay, now it's gonna by itself. Okay, you gotta remove it. That's what it says. Okay, when you're done with that, make sure you understand that part. Okay, you remove both sides and you connect only the oxygen part, and then you press next. So remove the oxygen, we just did that. Okay, so remove next, and it says 40 to 10. So you're gonna go to 10. It says here this is the ino blender. Okay, so ino blender to 40, to number 10, float number 10, and turn this to number 40. It says 40. I'm gonna go to 40 here, and I like to kind of put this module away because I don't want you to read anything by mistake. So just read it, and then something's happening. What's happening? Right? Nothing's happening. Why? Because nothing is connected here. You have to connect something here. So what I usually do is take this out, and then that's what it says. Take this out and put this over here. Okay? So now it's checking the ino blender. So it's because it's checking everything. You have to connect, disconnect it, and you connect it back to the ino blender flow meter. So now the flow meter is going to 10. It's at 40 of nitrogen oxide. So now let it run, and it's supposed to read 40, and then 10 is flows already there. Okay, so do not forget this step. People tend to forget that. So take it out, put it here. If you have it on tank, take it out, put it back here. All right, so you're almost putting in, those should be 40. So give it a take, that's not exact. Usually it's saying 40, but I don't know if it has to be exactly 40, but you want to get it as close as to 40 as possible. So right now it's reading 38. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. All right. Sometimes connectors will connect a little tighter. Okay. Okay, so we'll press next, and then it says here, verify the monitor value should be 32, NO should be 32 to 48, and it is 32 to 48, okay? So make sure it's 32 to 48. We have it at 40, we have it at 10 liters per minute, and nitrogen oxide should be 38 to 48. So make sure it's 30 to 48, and it is, right? So press next, and then turn the flow to 0. So flow to 0, and then turn dose. This is the dose, okay? Back to 0. All right, we're good so far. Press next. Now the pre-use procedure is complete. So if not starting therapy in 10 minutes, close the. So let's say they're calling right away. They're waiting for us right now. So then we just go ahead and leave it the way it is right now. I like to go take it out like this. I like to right away kind of put it back where it was, where it should be, and then right away just go. Just unhook it, just start going upstairs to the patient's bedside, because you got 10 minutes to do this. Now, if you don't start it, then what you do is you still have. Usually they say about 20. Like you have about 1 day to start the next one. Usually these calibrations should be good for 1 day. So what I do usually is I take it out like this. I take it out. Okay, take it out. Take it out. Okay. Okay, and then it says here, you're not starting in 10 minutes, close the cylindrical valve regulator. So close it, okay, you unhook it, leave it here, and you're good. Now, the last part that I didn't tell you, when you turn it off, what's gonna happen? It's already off, yes, you did it. But, okay, press next for the voice, but you still have some nitrogen oxide in the system, so you have to clear it. Otherwise, the next time you use it, it's going to double it up. So you have to go over here, come over here. So very important. This step is very important, because when you do pre-use next time, it's going to read so high. It's going to give you some incorrect numbers. You're going to take it out. You're going to gently push it, okay, towards the end of that tubing injection, the tubing here. Just push it, and it comes right out. This part here, there's still nitrogen oxide that you need to purge it. Otherwise, when you use the patient, it may not read right. So purging is right here. This is here, little connector here, little button here, like a sort of nozzle. You're gonna pointy part. You're gonna press it. You're gonna hear the hissing sound. Now there's nothing else here. Okay, so you put it down here. When it's ready to use it, you can use it. Okay, but tank is already off, so you could take off. So that's it. So. That's about it, and then what we're going to show you, the next part is I'm going to show you how to set it up on the ventilator. Once the patient on the ventilator, how to hook it up to the vent. I'm going to show you too. That part is I believe part 5, or part 4. Part 4, yeah. Okay, so I'll see you in part 4.